In the last video, I cruised onto the beautiful Montgomery Canal, a waterway that was largely abandoned in the mid-20th century before volunteers and restoration groups began the long task of bringing it back to life section by section. It's quite remarkable to think that after decades of neglect, so much of the canal has now been restored and reopened. And with every bridge rebuilt, every channel cleared and every section reconnected, the dream of boats travelling further into Wales moves a little closer. One of the things I love about the Montgomery Canal is just how peaceful it feels. It's entirely possible to cruise for hours without seeing another moving boat. There's no rush, no queues and very little traffic. It's the sort of canal that encourages you to slow down, take your time and simply enjoy the journey. And today that's exactly what we're doing as we continue towards Crickheath, the current end of navigation on the Montgomery Canal. Good morning from a very quiet, sunny Montgomery Canal, and you know what, I can't believe how peaceful this place is. I don't think I've ever known anything like it. It's just so beautiful, and very shortly we're going to be heading that way because I want to try and get to the end of the navigation as it is at the moment, because obviously they're trying to open sections of this canal. But before we do that, I'm going to meet up with one of my friends called Wills. He's actually on one of the accessible boats from the Lyneal Trust, and we've been emailing back and forth. A really lovely guy, and he's actually a qualified video editor, videographer. He's got his own YouTube channel and everything. He wouldn't be able to be here on these canals if it wasn't for the Lyneal Trust, and I have done a dedicated video on the wonderful boats they've got and the wonderful work they do. So let's go and meet Wills. Hey up, Wills! How's it going?
How are you?
Yeah, really good, thank you. So this is Wills Aston. You have a YouTube channel, don't you? It's called Wills Aston, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'll put a link in the video description. So Wills, how are you enjoying the Montgomery Canal?
It was peaceful and tranquil, and the Lyneal Trust boat enables me and my family to kind of explore the Montgomery Canal and the wider canal network.
So Wills does lots of nature video, and last night I watched your Bluebell one and it was absolutely amazing.
So I did my first degree in Bath over 3 years, where I learned about the craft of video editing and film production, and then I did a master's in Manchester, which was 1 year, so I've learned all about how to film things and how to edit things, and crucially to make a long story seem short.
So if anybody does get a chance, please subscribe to Will's channel, because you're struggling with the YouTube logarithm stuff, yeah, aren't you? It's a nightmare, isn't it, YouTube?
It's a nightmare. Yeah, and if you've got a minute, please subscribe because it's free as well. Yeah. And thank you to Heidi for coming on board.
So Wills, before I go, can I just have a go on your lift?
Yeah.
I love this lift. I love this lift. This is what makes these boats by the Lyneal Trust, even though it's squeaky, accessible to all.
It needs WD-40.
It needs lubing up, doesn't it?
But this boat is great because if you want to explore the canal network like me and my family, please check out the Lyneal Trust. I'm sure Heidi will put a link below in her YouTube video, I'm sure.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being good, how much do you recommend the Lyneal Trust?
10, about 100, because it's really accessible.
Will, absolute pleasure. You are an inspiration, you really are.
Yeah, I'm pleased I had one for me. And don't drink too much. Don't drink too much rum.
Thank you so much. Right. Have a lovely day. I may see you at the end. Yeah?
How long you done? How long you done before?
I'm just down here for another few days because we only get 2 weeks on this canal. So. Oh, that was lovely. So I'm heading now back to the boat because we're going to try and get to the end of the navigation today. I don't think it's far. This canal is quite a short canal. But meeting Wills then, that's absolutely made my day. You know, and it's nice then off camera where we were chatting about equipment, you know, video equipment and stuff. And just getting some advice from myself from a fully qualified actual video editor. Such a lovely guy as well. And those boats, the Lyneal Trust boats, They do change lives. So it looks like we're following Wills now, and we're also meeting my friend Tracy. She's a bit further up, so we've got a little bit of a convoy going. And we've got Gabs with us, so I'm going to try and get her to drive as much as she can today, because it's been a while since she's had a hand on that tiller. So with Will and his crew leading the way and Gabby taking her turn at the tiller, our adventure towards the current end of navigation was underway, and hopefully a glimpse of what lies beyond. We just needed to pick up Tracy and her boat to join us to make the convoy complete. So Gabs was about to get off and do the lift bridge, but Will's family have waved us through. They're opening it for us, so that's lovely. She's throwing the tiller in my hand because she's a little bit anxious because she hasn't been on it for a while. We'll get her there. Now, Gabby recently passed her helmsman's course, but after a few weeks away from the boat, she seems to have developed a sudden case of steering shyness. And as a highly supportive and understanding friend, I'm naturally going to force her back onto the tiller, because it's amazing how quickly confidence returns when escape isn't really an option. Right, Gabs, come on, take over. Get your confidence back up, come on. With us both taking turns at the tiller, we continued south through the Shropshire countryside, and it was easy to forget we were travelling alongside a waterway that was once abandoned and almost lost forever.
As soon as I get back in the sunshine, I'm handing tiller over to Heidi. I'm not very good in cold or in the heat.
She's a fair weather boater, is our Gabs. We're just coming up now to another lift bridge, but this is always open. They used to make these bridges back in the day. You could lift them by hand, a child could lift them, and they were mainly used so the farmer could get his cattle from one field to the other. But they used to be made of wood, which made them lighter, but now a lot of them are metal. So they have paddles to lift them, more complicated, but obviously last a lot longer. I've had to put my twat hat on. I love this. Rainproof, and you can wear it all different ways, but also it's sunproof. So yeah, it's a good one. And if it's windy, it's got a string, so I won't lose it. So this bridge just up ahead now is the end of the navigation at the moment. So I'm going to turn the boat in this winding hole here and moor up just there. Wow, we've done it, we've reached the end. Wow. And I remember when I did the Maesbury Canal, there's a little visitor centre there and a bridge, and not many people go right to the end, they actually turn there. And I was in the run wench at the time, and I reversed her all the way back through loads of weed, because not many boats did it, and made it to the end. Wow, so we're here. Which means now on my minimalist map that I tick off all the canals that I've done, I can now colour in the Montgomery. We did it! Made it! So we moored up at Crickheath right alongside a huge solar farm and decided to go and see just how much restoration work had taken place beyond the current end of navigation, and what we found was just amazing. Although boats currently have to turn round here, the restoration doesn't stop. Beyond it are sections that have already been rebuilt, rewatered, and are slowly being prepared for the day boats can travel through once again. New bridges have been installed, old structures repaired, and little by little volunteers and restoration groups are reconnecting this canal. From above you can really appreciate the scale of the project. Some sections look almost ready for boats, whilst others still require significant work. It's like looking at a canal caught somewhere between its past and its future. But restoration isn't just about digging out an old canal channel. It also involves rebuilding bridges, improving infrastructure, and creating a route that can once again support navigation. The canal may currently end here at Crickheath, but if restoration continues the way it has been, then very soon this where I'm standing now won't be the end. This is the end of the navigation. And that bit there is, well, they're working on it. Obviously it's in water, but I'm not sure if it's deep enough or whatnot. But you can see here, this is the sign, and it says, will you help volunteers restore more of the Montgomery Canal from this to this? Wow. Our boats are just up there, but it's amazing, isn't it, to think that this whole canal was restored by volunteers. And dead ends always get this sort of weedy jizz on the top. It's because there's no water movement. Yeah, but wow. Wonderful, we made it. We made it to the end. So we actually made it to the end of the Montgomery Canal the other day. I've actually turned back round now, but it was so nice to actually walk a little bit of the part of it they're trying to put into water. You could see the little troughs they've made, you know, and the bits of the building works, the new bridge. But because they limit the amount of boats that are allowed onto this canal, because it's like a nature reserve and they control the boat movement, you have to book it. My time off is in a few days' time. But before we do head back onto Llangollen Canal, there's a place I really wanted to see. I found it on Google Maps. It looks amazing, very magical. And that's one of the lovely things I like to do, you know, living on a boat. It's not just all about the boating. It's when you moor up and go off exploring. I mean, look at this. Looks like fairies live there. Hello. It's okay, it's okay. Good girl, Bonnie. Good girl, Bonnie.
Looking at my Ordnance survey map and I've spotted my markers, so instead of aimlessly wandering around in this field with sheep and sheep poo, we can head to the right spot.
It always feels like a proper adventure when you're walking across planks, walking through fields full of sheep and following little signs on gate posts. I love it. And apparently this place that we're going to used to be a pilgrimage. I don't know if it still is, but people used to come from all over to get there.
Okay, Bonnie.
This is St. Winifred's Well. So apparently, according to legend, in 1138 some monks were carrying the body of Saint Winifred, taking it to a holy place nearby, actually, I think in Shrewsbury. And they stopped here to rest for the night, and overnight a well sprung from the ground, and it's said to have healing and holy properties. So then over the next hundreds of years, pilgrims used to come here for the holy water and to get healed. And there's 3 stone-laid pools that the pilgrims used to be able to go into. And apparently as well, the building there, it's not a cottage, it was actually commissioned by Henry VII's mother. And it's one of the few surviving well houses in Britain, built around 1500. So yeah, magical, isn't it? Magical. We just love coming to these places, don't we, Gav? We get like a vibe, don't we?
It's really, really lovely. And I was just looking, I thought, what's St Winifred patron saint of?
I don't know.
And
Phone's going off.
she's patron saint of the Holy Well, which is, I think, here.
Or one of them.
Or one of them. And also against unwanted advances.
Oh.
She is, as it says here, the patron saint of virgins.
So it couldn't be more appropriate, could it, you see?
No wonder we found it.
And they're doing works on it, you know, the scaffolding up, there's some builders there, but it's really good that they're restoring it. You know, it's all part of our history, isn't it? And this is just a short 20-minute walk from where I'm moored. Amazing, eh? Have you made a wish?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you wished for?
Shiny brand new camper van. Good health, that's the best thing you can wish for, isn't it?
Yeah, good health and happiness and plenty of laughs.
Yeah, we have them anyway, yeah.
So we're heading back to the boat now, but just look at this bridge, how old it is, how old the wood is. And I always try to imagine, I always touch old buildings and touch old things, trying to imagine, you know, imagine all the people that had walked probably miles to come to here, hoping to be healed, you know, and I really hope it worked. I've dipped my hands in, Gabby's dipped her hand in, and Bonnie's drank from it, so we'll see. So now that Gabs has gone and it started peeing down, I thought I would fill it in my map. Now this is from Minimalist. I'll put the website details in. They do loads of different maps, but I love this one because you can colour in all the places that you've been. So that is the complete network there, so if you look at that. And these are the sections that I've done already. So what I need to do now is find the Montgomery, which is there, and colour that in. But this canal, it just keeps on giving. But I'm going to save some bits to do for the next time I come down on here, because as most of you know, there's been a breach at Whitchurch which has separated both the Llangollen Canal and this canal from the main network. You know, the 2,000 miles of rivers and canals that we can cruise. We can't. We're just stuck up on this Llangollen and Montgomery. So I will be back, but they are working on it, and hopefully there's going to be fixed before the end of the year. Maybe sooner, we'll see. But we've still got loads of miles to cruise, loads of things to see and do. So, you know, at first I was a little bit, you know, I'm going to be trapped on here, but I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm loving all the friends that I'm making whilst I'm on here. And it is beautiful, you know, absolutely stunning. So anyway, now I've filled that in, let's get ourselves a rum. So we're going to have a little bit of this. This is the Kraken Dark Caramel and Cornish Sea Salt from Nigel Gregory. And we're not going to put it in a nipple glass. We're actually going to put it into this. Now I got this from Gary in a Lane at the Crick Boat Show. It's a little barrel. It says R. It's proper piratey. And I think it might hold more. I'm not sure. So let's give it a try. And whilst I am pouring this as well, a huge thank you to this week's pirate crew. Thank you for everything that you do. Look at that. So it seems weird drinking out of this little barrel and not my nipple glass. So let's give it a try. Cheers, everyone. Let's wet the lips. Top ones. Oh, that's lovely. I love it. That is proper cute. So over the next few days, which will be next week's video, I'm going to start heading back off the Monty, back to the Llangollen Canal. And I'm going to try and time it when next time Gabby comes, because she's dying to cruise into locks. She's not done that yet. Not the little narrow locks anyway. So we'll give that a go. But this canal, I'm loving it. I really am. If you want peace and quiet and tranquility, then this is the place to come. And remember that it's only here because of all the people, the volunteers that made it happen, made it possible, which is just amazing. And they do volunteer days, but I've not timed this trip with when the volunteers are about. So hopefully the next time I do come down onto here, then we can try and link up with some of the volunteers as well, because that'll be brilliant. But anyway, for now, I'm going to leave this video here. If you have enjoyed it, please do give us a big thumbs up. Really helps the channel. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And before I go, just a massive, huge thank you to my lovely, gorgeous patrons. So that's it. Please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next week.